Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show, presented by J&J Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
All right, hello. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. So glad to be here with you all. It's Friday night. It is July 12th. Have to check the calendar. Can't keep track of the days anymore. Still in the midst of summer. Hope you guys are having a tremendous vacation time. If you're at the beach or camping or taking a trip to an exotic place. Maybe you're backpacking through Europe. Who knows? Either way, hope you're really thoroughly enjoying yourselves. Summertime is wonderful. I've shared many times, if you guys have listened for a while, how much I love summer. Hoping to get some more activities going for summer, but still enjoying it nevertheless. And yeah, it's amazing time. It's awesome, but not as awesome as being here with you all. And so glad you are joining us here. It's a brand new episode of the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you, of course, by the one and only J&J Production Studios, your one true home for entertainment. I am, in fact, Sam Crow. Big Hoss is not joining us tonight. Apologies. We were waiting to see if he was going to be hopping in. Not feeling well. Hopefully he'll be back tomorrow night. So it's that time of year too. Everybody still gets sick, and it kind of stinks, especially in the summertime, because, well, it just does, and it's never good to be laid up there. But it happens, so we make do, and the show must go on. So I'm here, going to hang out with you guys. Hopefully that will do. I love doing that. We always love being here with you all. So tonight's no different, and we are looking forward to it, and here we are. And, gosh, a lot of stuff happening. We are flying through just this year already. We're coming up to August pretty soon, which we've had our 4th of July show. If you missed that check it out. That episode's available now. We'll get some announcements, actually, too, in just a moment. But a lot of stuff, cool things happening. We are still working on some stuff to try to kick off the year in a great way. Still hoping to get a special guest for the show this year, which we have not had the opportunity yet so far, but hopefully we'll be able to change that. We are still diligently working on that. More coming from the Sanitarium show at Mr. J. Hope you guys are excited. We had a fun blast a couple weeks ago doing that. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. It was always a lot of fun. We always love having Mr. J with us and listening to the show. And of course, keep up to date. I will share with you guys, I guess we may as well just jump into announcements since we're here. Tune in next, let's see, today is Friday, yes, next Thursday, the 18th of July, and I believe that's correct, it is. I'll be appearing again on the Pod Z Quad podcast. I hope you guys will enjoy watching that. Available on YouTube, you can watch us, you can see us there. If you haven't checked it out, do so, it's amazing. Also, I've been informed by Deanie too that they are going to be having a special coming up at the beginning of August for a karaoke night, which I'm looking forward to doing as well, so lots of fun, lots of excitement. Hope you guys will tune in for that. That's what I was on here for. I'm going to get the fire started. Got to have our background going. Whoops, hang on a second. Hang on. Darn. I forgot we did change that. We had to make sure the pop-up blockers went off so it doesn't go right to the video. There we go. Get our fire going. Yeah, that's coming up as well, so hopefully you guys will tune in for that. We are vastly approaching our 200th episode of the What's Up Bro show. Yes. Hopefully you guys will tune in for that. We'll have a special show. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll have fun with that. Celebrating 200 shows. Believe it or not, we are actually coming to the 2-year marker already since we started the podcast. It started from a lowly show idea to the studio now we have, where we incorporate all different kinds of shows that we produce there, which still working on it. We are getting the studio space set up. We will have new content coming out available. Thank you, though, so much for everybody who's been listening. Check us out everywhere. Linktree.com/J_J Production Studios. You can find us on your favorite podcast streaming services where new episodes of the show are up every single week, every single weekend when we get new content out for you guys. Also, check us out on our official YouTube channel. Subscribe, become a member today, and click that notification bell if you want to be reminded every time a new episode is posted. If you enjoy it on YouTube, check that out. We'd appreciate the support. Let's see, what else? Studio Store. If you missed some of the last posts that we did, we have new merchandise available. Impulse Martial Arts, which we host for the Into the Martial Arts World with our good friend Ramsey Beach, is available. We have Sanitarium Show merchandise, which we've added recently, that's available as well. Plus our other show designs and the studio logo designs too. Get your favorite items today. Also, check out, of course, the official studio website, jnjproductionstudios.com. The link is available there as well. You can listen to your favorite episodes right there on the website. If you want to be a guest on the show, there's also a guest request form you can fill out. We will check that. Love to have you join us and chat with us. And, of course, the YouTube channel is linked there. You can check out all the episodes of shows there. Let me see. Actually, let me just pull it up. I need to... we try to have this down pat, and we just keep adding stuff to it. It came out really well, and again, we just sit there and marvel at how. Oh, the mailing list. Yes, if you want to get subscribed to our email list, you'll get email notifications of all things happening in the studio. Make sure you guys check that out if you haven't already. I think that's pretty much the basis of it. Yeah, a lot of this project, a lot of things went over so well. I know, again, we say it a lot, but it just every time we sit back and we look at it, it's just so incredible, and we can't thank the fine folks, the voice artists, the designers that did a lot of this graphic stuff, as well as the audio stuff that we've had done. You guys heard during different shows. It just really set us up greatly, and we are just so appreciative of it. And it continues to grow. The level of support grows. We see everything on social media. The level of followers that grows. We're gaining quite a lot of traction there. Even the podcast shows themselves, we're getting listens to, which we really appreciate that. It means the world to us there. So, again, we say it and we mean it, and it's the whole statement of our efforts to do podcasts and have our own production to do that. We couldn't do this without any of you guys, so thank you so much. Also, a reminder, too, speaking of that, you guys know we have our official Patreon account. If you want to support us there, you can get exclusive content only through a Patreon subscription that you can't get anywhere else. In addition to that, if you are a regular listener on Spreaker.com, affiliate of iHeartRadio, there is now the Supporters Club. You can join there. Memberships start at $5 a month. You can support any of the podcast shows. You can support all of them if you want. Just like Patreon, and as far as the Subscribers Club goes, all the proceeds go for us to upgrade the shows for you guys. Upgrade better equipment, more ad time, different things like that, maybe more designs and so forth. We don't take any profit from that directly, so just so you guys know, that money does get recycled into helping us increase the show, get maybe some better special guests, things like that. More opportunities for giveaways, which we still have a giveaway we're going to talk about in a second to remind you guys. We're going to be posting updates on that very soon. Things like that. So if you want to support us, we'd really appreciate it. But just for you guys listening, it means the world, so thank you very much. So speaking of giveaways, we still have that signed photo from our good friend Miranda Maverick. If you guys are interested, make sure you look out. We will be posting again soon. We have the photo available. We're going to be uploading it again all across social media, so please make sure that you are following us, and you will see that there. But how you can do that, too, is if you want to have a chance to enter a giveaway, you just have to like it, share it, comment on it, anywhere you see it. No limitation as to how many times you can do that. It just helps us know that, obviously, you've seen the post, so that will automatically enter you in a giveaway to win this photo, which we're hoping to give away later this year, probably on the holidays. So we're going to have our Christmas specials coming up in December, and hopefully we can do that for you guys. It'll be a nice Christmas present for one lucky listener who could win it. We will contact you for more details. Make sure, of course, obviously, we have as much information from you. But yeah, you can even email us if you want to. If you just say, hey, I saw the photo, and just tell us where, you can send us an email. I always do this every time. Email address is j_jproductionstudios@yahoo.com. I get my lead-offs confused with social media because there's always tags and there's @ and all that stuff. But yeah, so you can email us if you want to as well. Either way, as long as we know you saw it, we will definitely enter you, and potentially you could win that signed photo, which is awesome. It's a great photo. We really appreciate Miranda doing that. We're hoping to have her back on the show very soon. I know she's been very busy. She's got a fight coming up near the end of this month. So we'll see if we can touch base with her after and try to get her back and maybe tell us how it went. We'll keep you guys posted there. Let's see. I think that's just about everything. If we think of any more announcements, obviously we will share. Yeah, it's crazy how quickly the year's going. We are really, really flying through. Whenever we start the year, I can say for me personally too, we always look ahead to, I have our holiday episodes, different things that could happen. But it's really incredible how once you start the year and it starts to fly, we get so far right away. Like, again, we're already in July. We're pretty much blowing through summer for the most part. when it feels like summer just started. So it's unreal, unbelievable. And, I've said this too, I always say this. Anytime you plan a vacation or try to take time to do certain things, there's never enough time in a day in general, on an average basis. But when you're trying to have vacation time, you're trying to get time away, either something always happens to you, something happens to somebody you know, time just seems to slip away or go faster, and before you know it, you blink and it's all over. So hopefully that's not the case for too many of you this year, but it does happen. We do understand that, and so hopefully you make the most of it. You kind of do. You do the best you can. You roll with the punches. You do what you need to, and so yeah, it does happen, but it causes a lot of pause for reflection when you're like, the time just continuously flies by, and especially for those of us who are getting older, it's really more pertinent. It's a real opportunity to really reflect and go back, and I know I've done that a lot lately, still doing that, but it's incredible how much it puts that into perspective there for it. So hopefully you guys use that to be productive as well, because you can really learn some new things when you reflect on that. You can analyze and interpret how life is going for you so far, maybe goals you're trying to achieve, maybe refocusing on career opportunities, anything sort of in that nature. You just kind of have that opportunity to really let the creative juices flow there. A lot of people use it for self-reflection. That's actually the word I'm looking for. And I always say, too, it's a great opportunity to do it where you don't really have a New Year's resolution. A lot of people do that, but I just say I look at it as, I'm not saying I have a New Year's resolution. I just want to try to improve on a few things, or I want to do something different. But, it's a great opportunity for that. And there's no pressure. There's no worry about succeeding or failing. We talk about when you set goals for that, you want to take small steps. You don't want to get too over your head. You want to have the ability to make motion and make movement to self-improvement or things along those lines. It's going to help you out. So, it's important to do that. And of course, as always, you take 3 steps forward and 1 step back, or 1 step forward and 3 steps back. I forget how the saying goes. It's going to happen, but again, positives. Think about the positives for that. Find the silver lining in that. There's always something to be learned. That's probably the biggest key thing I have myself discovered over the course of time is just the notion that there's always a positive to learn somewhere, even in the most unlikely of places. So always try to search for those positives no matter what. So hopefully you guys, and I know it's easier said than done, especially given where life twists and turns take you, but always try to find those positive there. But so a great way to reflect that, great opportunities to do that. So that's kind of what I think summertime a lot. I know people, and even in the fall, because a lot of times when we sit around our fires like this, even though this is not a real fire, which, again, I know, and it's just still fun, so don't ruin the ambiance for me. I have very few pleasures left in life, so this is kind of what I enjoy. I probably more so than Big Hoss, but these are the moments where you kind of think about those type of things. So I think it's a perfect opportunity. And they always say take time out of your day to slow down, smell the roses, and reflect at certain points. Some people are gifted at that and can do it right away. Others just it's harder to do that. And again, we all have busy lives, busy schedules. Depending on it's for yourself or for loved ones, for family, whatever it is. It just never seems to work out in that regard where you just can't take time out of your day to do that. By the time it's all said and done, and I know that's how I've been lately too, you just kind of pass out for the night, and then you wake up the next day and you start all over again. So, it's kind of the, I think, par for the course in that aspect. But if you're able to do that and can take time away and do that, do it. Even if you take just a couple minutes, you don't have to take super long. You don't have to take an hour, 2 hours. Most people can't afford to do anyway. Just seek those small moments and try to reflect on, think about as much as you possibly can. Don't think about anything that's going to stress you out, though, and don't put yourself in that position where everybody does it at some point in time, but don't stress about things you can't worry about or control at that point in time, at that moment. Don't worry about things that are coming up. Just kind of be in the moment and think about things from past tense. Go back and sort of re-examine a little bit. That's something that I personally have been trying to do a lot lately. I've been thinking about that. It's so easy to get caught up in things. So many things happen all at once. So overwhelming. So stressful. It feels like you're engulfed by waves and crashing in the ocean and potentially drowning. And you don't do it intentionally, but you get overwhelmed. So take a little bit at a time. Take a step at a time, and even solve one problem at a time. You could say that's another good way to put it as also. So things will get done. I will say one thing I'm very proud of, and I have gotten better at, and again, it's not to toot my own horn for that, but there's been instances where I've been thrust into situations that can be a cause of panic, and I try very hard not to allow it to overwhelm me, and it very easily could. I will be the first to admit that. I am not ashamed to admit it, nor do I deny that. But taking a step at a time, taking small issues at a time, and not trying to tackle everything all at once, I tend to find that I can be successful and get a lot more accomplished when I do things and I take that approach, as opposed to allowing that fear to creep in or being overstimulated or over concerned, over worried, and just completely going to pieces. So that would be an advice I would say for everybody if you have that chance to do it during your reflection time. That's kind of a way you can strategize things too. And again, nothing ever goes according to plan. We've all learned that at some point in time in our life, and I think it becomes more and more pertinent and more true the older that we get. So if you're a younger listener too, take my word for it. At some point in the future, you will learn this lesson, but it might just not be the time right now. But it will happen. I promise you that. So take this for what you will. And that's why I said we always, between entertaining and making everybody laugh and having a good time, we always try to give some nuggets of wisdom there just to kind of help everybody, especially younger listeners too, because we've been there and we've experienced a lot of the same things. Some things maybe you guys haven't experienced yet, but we want to try to help give you guys this best of the possibility to put yourselves ahead of the curve, so that you can avoid some of the things that we had to learn, unfortunately, the hard way too there. But again, everybody's different, and not everything pans out the way you hope. So, roll with the punches, do your best, and the rest will work itself out. So, there's our nuggets of wisdom there. That's I like to do that more often, frequently we can, but not to get too over dramatic with that or too heavy handed, because we have to keep it light and fun. Let's make sure the internet's still going here. Internet was kind of acting a little funny there for a while, so we never know sometimes. So that being said, let's actually take a short pause here, a break. I'll restoke the fire. This is a perfect time for any restroom breaks if you need to. We'll come back. We'll talk about some fun things. We'll air a little bit. We might do a couple more of the trivia games there. I feel like, and we want to apologize too. I was thinking about this. I want to apologize too for what we had there. It wasn't as good as I thought. I was actually really disappointed. If you guys didn't listen to the 4th of July episode, which was this last weekend, there was not as many quizzes when we did the quiz game about the 4th of July, which I'm genuinely shocked. Now, maybe it's because when we phrased the search, we did it wrong, but still, it's 4th of July, regardless of if you get the ideal right where, it's to celebrate American independence, which it is, the American Revolution, we get it. Still, the idea is there's nothing that really popped up for 4th of July, which was really shocking for me, because I did not expect it to just be, I think it was just that one quiz that was there. So, but it's what it is. So hopefully we can find some better stuff next time. But I think it was still fun. It's always fun to learn something new. It's always fun to have a great time, and I think that we did that. So, but I just wanted to put that out there for everybody that we do critique things after we think about before, after, or sometimes during shows, and so we just wanted to put that out there for you guys, just in case. And we'll try to figure out how to make better options for that in the future. But we did our best, and I think it came out pretty good. But could have been better. And again, you guys know me too. I'm always super critical about my performance with things. So, is it probably shocking to you that I'm going to mention this? Probably not. But I'm doing it anyway. So just deal with it. I'm kidding. So, at any rate, let's take a short pause here. That's what I was going to do. I always forget. I never know where I'm coming or going sometimes. pause our fire for now. Let's take a short break. You guys go ahead and get yourselves a snack if you want to. Get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom. We'll come back, we'll chat a little bit. We're probably going to end on the sooner side. I know I started a bit later, but since I'm flying solo, going to end a bit earlier tonight, around the top of the hour or so. So we'll take our short breaks now. And then when we come back, we will share some other things. We'll look at what else has been going on, catch up there, and mustard. That's kind of an inside joke there for you guys if you didn't know that. Let's just make sure I did forget to do this. I was editing some things. Make sure we take off our... there we go. We had our holiday songs up for 4th of July, but we'll put those away for next year. Hopefully you guys will be around. We love 4th of July. We'll do it again in 2025 to commemorate America's next birthday, which, I don't know. I keep thinking math was off. I said 249. Should be 250, but 1776. It's a whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. We're getting close either way. We're going to celebrate one way or the other, and we hope you guys will join us for that. But let's pause it here. We'll be right back for more here at the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by J&J Production Studios, your number one home for entertainment. Your favorite disc jockeys here, your favorite podcast hosts here. We're always here for you guys. We love spending time with you. Thank you so much for inviting us into your homes, inviting us wherever you listen to us. We appreciate that. We love being here. We hope you guys enjoy it just as much, if not more so, than we do. It really means a lot. So we never get tired of it. We never will, and we hope you feel the same. But we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. We love doing it, and we hope that we will continue to live up to it, rise up to the occasion, and be able to continue to bring you guys the content you really want and deserve, because that's our primary goal. That's what we work hard for. That's what we strive for, and that is exactly what we are here to do. So stick around for more. Come on back. We'll see you shortly here. The night's not over. It's Friday night, start of the weekend. Hope you guys have some wonderful weekend plans. Even if you're just staying home, kick back, relax, take some time away from this busy, crazy life that we live every day, and just enjoy it with friends and family, even yourselves. You work hard. You deserve it. Make the most of it. We'll come on back for more. Stay tuned. Do not go away. You don't want to miss it. See you shortly.
Do what you want, do it. Do what you want, do it.
Hey audio fans, are you looking for fun and excitement? Have you been searching for that special show? You know, the one complete package you want in a podcast? Then check out the What's Up Bro podcast show and experience what true entertainment is all about. Stay tuned and don't miss the action. Available on your favorite streaming services, including YouTube. Thank you for all your support. And as always, we'll see you at the show.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
Hey there, do you love podcasts? Are you having difficulty finding the right ones to listen to? Is it frustrating when you're trying to pick that show? You know, the one where everyone must collectively agree on? Like finding a good movie or TV show to watch, do you look for the most jam-packed entertainment that's possible to find in a single episode every week? Then search no more, and welcome to J&J Production Studios. It's our business to provide the best entertainment and information available for you. Whether you're sitting in that comfy chair with your favorite snack and beverage listening live each week, or downloading your favorite show episodes to take with you on the go while you're at work, exercising, or even just to play at night for you to fall asleep to. There's something for everyone, no matter what size, shape, or age you are. Visit www.linktree.com/J_J Production Studios to find all the streaming services where our podcast shows can be found. You can also connect with us on your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook and Twitter. You can join our public Discord server and chat directly with us. But wait, there's more. You can subscribe to our official YouTube channel and be notified every time a new show is broadcast. Wish you could have some studio souvenirs or collectibles? Guess what? You can. Visit the official store where you can purchase items featuring your favorite podcast and show hosts. Would you like to help support us? You can do that by getting your very own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. All proceeds go to help us upgrade our shows, which will only enhance the entertainment provided to you. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you as an audience. Your love and support are always appreciated. We'll see you soon.
Hey there! Enjoying the show? Do you want even more great content? Then check out linktree.com/J_J Production Studios, where you'll find everything you need for the entertainment you deserve, such as links to your favorite streaming services where our podcast shows are featured. Find and connect with us on your favorite social media and live streaming platforms. The official studio channel on YouTube. Like and subscribe today. Our official studio store where you can find all kinds of great merchandise. Would you like to support us? You can do so by getting your own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. Do you want to ensure you don't miss a single bit of detailed information? Then have it sent directly to you by joining our emailing list. Stay up to date on all the latest from J&J Production Studios. Thank you so much for listening. We love and appreciate all your support, and until next time, we'll see you at the show.
Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We played a little bit longer of a commercial before I get some songs in there. I figure it is summertime, and if you're like me, you like to listen to tunes, so we haven't played too many too often, so I thought, why not do a little extra longer special treat for you guys? But thank you for being here, and if you're just tuning in, welcome. This is the What's Up Bro podcast show, in case you didn't know that or forgot. Brought to you, of course, by the other thing you might forget, the one and only J&J Production Studios, your one true home for entertainment. We're going to chat here just for a little bit yet, then we'll be wrapping up for the evening. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful start to your weekend. Weekend is here again. Time just flies incredibly by. It seems like anymore, I don't know, it's between the months of the year flying by, and I always tell people I don't know what day it is. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I don't know. I only can tell if it's daytime or nighttime based on if the sun's up or the sun's down. But it just seems to fly incredibly fast. And so, if you know what I mean, obviously a lot of us probably do. So I can understand that. But yeah, it's out there, and that's why I say like summertime now. This is a lot of people a chance to get away. Again, ever since COVID happened, a lot of people have embraced the concept of a staycation. I think was more prevalent, but that's still been a thing. I mean, enjoy a good staycation too. I know a lot of people say, "Well, that's boring. That's no fun," because you just stay home and you're home every day anyway. But if you kind of break from tradition, you break from the pattern of what you normally do on a day-to-day basis, it can be really rewarding. You can have a great time with it. So don't knock it until you try it. I feel like personally, in most cases, the folks that say that usually are the ones that have never tried it. So don't be one of those. Don't be a naysayer there. Try it for yourself and see, and then formulate your own opinion. And we'll respect that. We are very open here. We appreciate every single person. So this is one of those situations where you we want everybody to think for yourself. We want you to come up with an opinion there. We want you to give us feedback too, of course. We are all diverse in that regard, and we all have our own opinions and thoughts process, and we all respect that. So let us know too. Let us know firsthand. You can tell us more details. We'd appreciate that, but that'll help us to learn too. We like to learn and try to do ourselves justice by getting ourselves every opportunity to learn something new every day, which is something I think we should all strive for. But yeah, so there you go. That's what you got going there. Then make it work. But yeah, it's I don't know. The more every year, and I'm trying to think of how I can explain this to help everybody. You guys, if you're trying to figure out how to plan this, well, number one, I've said this many times too, and don't try to plan, but everybody gets into that frame of mind. Like, when it's summer, it's summer. When it's wintertime or fall or Christmas time, seasons change. You kind of go with that, but it's really hard to get into that relaxation mode, especially around vacation times. Now, again, most people tend to take vacations in the summer. A lot of people can get time off from work doing that, so it's a perfect time to go. A lot of families with children like to go to the beach, like to travel. It just makes sense because obviously if you have kids are out of school. But even with a staycation, and you guys heard me, I've said this, and I shared this a lot because this has happened on more than one occasion. Trying to enjoy a staycation where not having much of anything to do, catching up on other things that need my attention, whatever the case may be, it just always seems virtually impossible. No matter how hard I try, I just cannot seem to make that happen. So, and again, a lot of you guys probably probably something you guys are very well traversed to or with, but I don't know. To say there's not enough time in the day, we say this a lot. I believe that more and more as I get older, but I don't know where you find the time. You just have to do it. That's the best way I've found is when I'm trying to get stuff done there is just take the time and just do it. Something's going to get lost in the shuffle. You're not going to get everything done. It's what it is. Again, you have to understand that, but I really feel like it's always a possibility to get more done than you think. And again, it doesn't mean it will happen, but it's just what I've come to realize and I've come to figure out as I've been traveling down this road myself and trying to make things work, make things flow. And again, I got a lot of things to juggle between family stuff, my stuff. I could go on and list you probably a million different things, but you've all heard it before. You all have your own takes on these things. Everybody has so many different things they're juggling all at once, especially when you have kids. We get that. But the main goal, too, is, I mentioned earlier, and again, if you're tuning in later, I'll reiterate this just for your benefit there. Really try to take time out to relax and enjoy just the simple things in life. You don't have to go crazy. I know a lot of people like to spend. If you have money to spend to do it, great, but you don't have to do that. But just appreciate the little things and the opportunities that you get. Because some people, again, number one, don't get vacation time a lot of times. They can't get off. Number two, even when that's a possibility, and few and far between, again, the focus of why taking a vacation is not always there. And I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things get overlooked. Things get lost in the shuffle. And especially with kids, too. If you have a family and you have kids there, it's really important to focus on them and spend time there because it's true. And I'm learning this, too, because you guys know, talk about our son occasionally who's getting older. Time really does fly, and you won't get that back. And I know, it's so hard because everybody's crunching at every single point going, how do I fit this into my day? Or this popped up. I had this all planned out, and something else bumps it out of the way. You have your whole day coordinated from the time you get up to the time you go to bed and everything in between. And something just kind of inadvertently gets out of the way. Hence with summertime, too. You would think things would slow down. They don't. They get crazier. But at least there's more fun to it. The weather's usually nice, except for lately when it's brutally hot. And that's why our theme here has been the extreme heat because we've had a lot of heat waves, at least in our area. Nothing really ever seems to fully slow down like you would hope. And, truthfully, that is just something that I think we just have to kind of learn to work around and curb and try to make the most of, whatever you have to do. So those are some things I know I think about that a lot. And even just the fun stuff. I reflect on things in life, too. I do think about the future. Here's what I will say, too, because we touched on this a little bit at the beginning here. Think about your future there, whatever that is. Not necessarily career-wise or, life or what comes next. Where you're heading, where you are, where you're going, where you want to be going, what's going to happen, how do I get there, what do I have to do, and so on. But don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't try to I'm trying to think what's a good word for that. Don't dwell on it too much to the point where you start to add your stress level and things go up. Now, one of the things I thought about recently, and I'm sure a lot of us have, I switched gears. Now I'm older now, but I think about when I was younger, when I was a kid, think about some of the things that were happening at that time, and how much of I don't like to say carefree, but it kind of was, because obviously, not a lot of responsibilities. When I'm talking between the ages of probably 9 and 13, very few responsibilities there, other than going to school and obviously doing chores, helping with family, things like that. Different than being a grown up, working, paying bills, etc. Again, we've all learned that at one point in time or the other. But thinking also too about, this is going to sound deeply philosophical, I don't mean to, the meanings of life and the burning questions that have been asked for centuries, the ones that you hear some of these experts talk about and so forth. I just tell myself when I listen to all this, I think about it, is I want to do my part. I've always said this even when I was younger, and I think I've shared this at one point in time before too, but I've always wanted to find my purpose in life. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys probably feel the same way. I know I'm not unique in the regards of, I'm not the first one to have that thought process, but it's really gotten and grown more and more true as I've gotten older. A lot of times, especially, I feel like I'm on a time crunch, because obviously I'm not going to live forever, let's be honest. But again, when you're younger, you don't think about that sort of thing because you got plenty of time. And again, I'm not super old. Birthday's coming up, and it just reminded me too. Make sure you guys tune in. We're gonna have a birthday celebration the weekend of my birthday there. So you guys want to chime in and come in, I appreciate that. Send a birthday wish if you want. You can post it on social media, wherever. Just so I want to say happy birthday. I would love that. I will definitely write you back. Shameless plug there, but I had to do it at least once. So we don't get these very often where it actually happens on an actual birthday. So it works out good. I wonder actually. Let's see, Big Hoss this year. Just out of curiosity. Actually, I think his birthday might. I forget if it's 28th or 29th. I think it just falls short, but it's gonna be close. But the point is, we don't get this chance, so I try to make the most of it. But anyway, I lost my train of thought here. Shoot, that's the other thing I always run the risk of. As you get older too, and I mean, a lot of things going on, you tangle yourself up. Let's see, where was I going with this? The meaning of life, yeah, and how much time we have and time to accomplish that. So, I think one of the things I try to do too, and it's easier said than done, again, especially as you get older, and as you are older, even older than me, try to focus on those goals that you have. And this goes for anybody at any age. Doesn't matter, whether you're my age in your mid-30s, or if you're 45 or 50 or 60, even older. There's still plenty of things you can do, you can accomplish. But don't worry about trying to get to the finish line before it's too late. Don't worry about, can I make it? Will I make it? The key goal there, I think, ultimately is just focus on the process of working towards those goals. Okay? That, I think, is where people get sidetracked, people get lost, and they get very, I lost the word in my head, I had it, discouraged when, and I've been there myself, I'm still there a lot of times, when things don't go well or things are seemingly to go well, and then they stumble backwards, and I'm right back to square one. But I think even in those moments too, I've learned that you got to keep moving forward with that. And I can't begin to tell you, I probably have said at some points, at least some of these, how many times I've had to go back and forth. Why it feels like to struggle when it feels like you're getting so close, and then you kind of sort of fade away, and you feel like you stumble backwards, and all these sort of things happen. And again, these are some of the thought processes. Like, I do have some good thoughts, I have some relaxing thoughts, but I'm in vacation mode and doing that, especially here in the summertime. These are the thoughts that go through my mind. But I think it's just important to make the most of every opportunity. And again, I apologize. Some of these things I may have said before, but I want to keep sharing these because these are very, very true. And I feel like people don't generally think about these sort of things or have this sort of process. I don't mean you have to think exactly like I do. You don't have to feel the same way. We all have different experiences. We have different viewpoints on things. Just different things have happened. But I just feel like, we spend too much time worrying about things that are beyond us, or worry about things that, cause stress, cause chaos, all these sort of things. And not just for vacation mode. This is going to be my closing point here for this. We're going to wrap up here actually shortly. I think most important thing is, for, again, lack of a better term, they're living in the moment, but find the positives for you specifically, for each and every one of you. And we shared this before too, but set small goals for yourself. Don't try to do big goals right away. There's too much to do, not enough time, as we said. Try to chip away at small, attainable goals. You'll be surprised where you can get. You never know. I can say that definitively from me, especially in martial arts training. You guys know I've been training martial arts for many years. And there's been frustration there as well because I've stalled out. I've hit I've had to go backwards. I felt like I'm not growing anymore. I've thought about quitting. It's gotten to those critical moments, but I'm really glad I didn't because I continued to press on and move forward. But those were the make or break kind of things that really kind of threw me for a loop, that I thought, maybe all this time and effort isn't worth it. Same thing about the band. You guys know I've been in bands. I played. I had opportunities in music doing that. Did not get as far as I'd hoped, but at least I can say, and I've always said, I want to be able to make it known that I attempted it, that I tried it, and it just unfortunately didn't pan out. But I know I tried. I never sat there wondering, could I or should I? I did. It just wasn't time. Maybe at the right time, not the right group, whatever it was. Just didn't pan out in this case. So, but I learned that. It's still a positive, even if it doesn't seem like it is. So do that and use these sort of bullet points to kind of help you curve and carve out your own pathways that you have. Maybe if nothing else, it'll help you to reassess, reevaluate at least a little bit. It doesn't mean you have to scrap everything and throw everything down the drain. I'm not saying that you're wasting your time on that project you were doing, or that one hobby, or that one career goal you're chasing. I'm just saying is try to really recalibrate your mindset every now and again, because it's easy for us to stray off the path and get lost and get frustrated and get completely overwhelmed to the point of just absolute stress galore. We don't want that, especially during vacation times. Vacation times should be times of relaxation, times to kick back, to take a break from your problems. I am borrowing that as a line from a movie. Bonus points if you can tell me what movie that's from. Leave a comment there in the video if you're listening to this on YouTube, or if you want to comment on this video as well. Currently you can, but extra bonus points if you tell me what movie that line is from. We'll accrue a special prize if you can do it too. I'll put that out there as well, just for fun. But yeah, use those goals during your vacation time and during the regular time of the year. Don't waste your entire vacation doing that. But there's so much chaos in the world. This is my closer here. So much chaos in the world. There's so much negativity, so many things going on, so many good, the bad, the ugly. Try to find the bright spots for your life. Try to find what makes you happy, things that make you relaxed. Find it in the simplest things. Not the most extravagant, not the luxurious, just the simple things, the things you already have, that sort of type of deal. Even in the close things like friends, family, you can find that there. Whatever that's going to do it for you, make that your goal. Try to help better yourself to really eliminate the negativity, the stress, all the things that are wearing us down, aging us a lot quicker than we need to be. Make sure that you try your best to get rid of that. We don't need that extra burden. And I'm looking in the mirror telling myself this as I'm saying this to you guys, because these are a lot of the things I do tell myself. It doesn't always work out because I am either a creature of habit and I'm just too stubborn to admit it, or I have a hard time and struggle with just doing anything like that in general. But that is I implore you for you guys to do that. Try your best there. I hope it works out for you, but especially during the summer season as we prepare for another fall coming into a new year, down the road, whatever, use these tools. I hope it works, and let us know. We'd love to hear about that if it does help you, because again, we always try to do our part to better you guys as well as ourselves. So hopefully this little roundtable talk along the fire helped you guys there. But again, as we wrap up actually here, because we're going to say goodnight here, because I'm going to go have my dinner and go to bed soon because I am dog tired. It's just been a long week. But so glad to have a chance to hang out with you guys. Hopefully we'll be back. Well, we will be back tomorrow night. Hopefully Big Hoss will be able to join us. We might do an episode of the sports show. We might do another episode of one of the other podcasts. We're trying to get more episodes out for you guys, so we'll see. If he's not feeling well, I might switch it up tomorrow night. We'll see. But that's going to do it here for us, you guys. And again, happy vacation time. Happy rest of the summer. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you're listening to us on vacation, we're so glad to be on vacation with you. Yay, we love that. That's awesome. That's great. Stay tuned for more episodes coming up, too, of our other podcast shows. We are working on that. We got some fun surprises going there, some things that we are working towards. We are looking forward to now. I'll get this last announcement, too, in case you guys missed it. We are hoping to, as you guys know, Big Hoss and I are planning on a camping trip this year. Some life events, things got in the way that kind of shot that theory down, and we're not able to do that. But as Mr. J mentioned when we had him on recently, he'd love the chance for us to get together. They want to take us on a camping trip for the week, to go to Rocklahoma, that sort of thing. So the plan now is we will reach out to Mr. J, but maybe in the next year, this time maybe next year, we are going to plan, Big Hoss and I are going to go down and catch up with our good buddy and our partner there and see if we can hang out. Give us more time to collect some resources, be ready to go. We might be able to stream and do some episodes for you guys while we're away. We're going to see how that goes too. We'll take you with us on the road if you want to put it that way. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll keep you posted though, but that's something exciting coming up in the near future, and a few other surprises that we hope to have, which we won't spoil because we don't have any clue if they'll happen. And we don't want to give false promises there, so you just have to wait and see. But all that great stuff and more, you guys. It's been a great year. We're so thankful to be here, of course, as always. We love you guys. We appreciate your support. Our family just keeps growing every day. If you're newer here, too, thank you for being here. Spread the word. We'd love to have more folks here. Hopefully we can grow this into something amazing. It has grown immensely and incredibly in these last 2 years, but we want to do more. We know we're capable of more. We know we can offer a lot more. So help us. Let's grow this. Let's make this the best we can. Let's make this the go-to show, or shows rather, because we have others that you guys look forward to every week. We hope we can do that. But either way, we'll always be here for you guys, and we always love you and appreciate the support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We are eternally grateful. We can't say it enough, but we will anyway. We'll try our best. So we appreciate you all so much. So thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. We'll see you tomorrow night. It's going to be a gambler's choice. Roll the dice. We might have another episode of the What's Up Bro Show. Could be actually, we might do, I'm leaning towards 2, actually. It could be the sports show, might be the review show. We're due for another episode. It has been a while since we've done the review show. So that's an option. Maybe an ASMR episode. Who knows? You're going to have to tune in to find out. Same time, same channel. We'll be here. Be there or be square. We hope to see you guys there as well. Happy vacationing, you guys. Enjoy the rest of the month of July and August, because it's still summer month there, summer fun. And we'll see you back here real soon. So, for all of us here at J&J Production Studios, and let me stop the fire, because I always forget that, because I want to save the flames for tomorrow night's show. There we go. We love you guys. Appreciate you all so much. Be out, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and please be careful if you're out having a good time this weekend too. Please be responsible. Take care of yourselves. We don't want any accidents, injuries, or fatalities of any kind. We want everybody to live happy and live healthy and to be safe, especially not only just for you, but your fellow man too. Be responsible. Take care of others as well as you take care of yourself. Have a good night, you guys. See you tomorrow for the next episode of one of the podcast shows. Hope to see you there. And, of course, as always, and it's never, ever, ever untrue, but we say it anyway just to remind you. We say goodbye for now. Until next time, of course, when we will see you at the show.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro Show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.